Hi. Talk loud?
Yeah.
Should I talk this loud? Hi, I'm Andre. I've written the music and lyrics for the show. Today was beautiful to finally just get it out and have a group of people listen to it and have a group of people, kind of review it and talk about it and go over it.
Hello, I'm Emily Hewitt. I'm the stage manager for Tweed musical. We had our first day of rehearsal today and it was amazing. We did a read-through with the full cast.
I can't wait to get to Tweed and show everybody what we got. Tweed musical. Great.
You are the town, essentially. When we talked about this a lot last year, not maybe a lot. Andre and I had been writing Tweed for about 4 years previous to the production last year. And we finally decided we wanted to put it up and go for it. So we did, and it was a really beautiful experience last year, I think, in the Marble Church and in the town of Tweed, and creating that show from scratch, and then to be able to bring that to Toronto was amazing, obviously, and it translated so well from Tweed to the city, which is great. Yeah, working with Amanda and Nathan was terrific. They were great. They had excellent chemistry. Did such a good job of really, even when I didn't have time to sit down with them and discuss character that much, they did such a good job of doing the background work and making sure they knew who they were, and really committing to that really heavily.
Look out this way, sir. You can see all the way to York with that view. And this way, here. Oh.
Oh. Where are you going? Oh. Welcome to Tweed.
Thank you.
No? It's always a gamble.
Just barrel through. Oh my God. Thank you, sir.
And we're here.
We almost died again.
4, 10? When are you going to put a stop to it?
You know.
Sean, who plays the father, this year really got into it. He was amazing last year, but I think to have that extra year to sit in it and to have that extra time of discovery, both he and Amanda really stepped up to that challenge, and Loretta jumped right on board with them even though she wasn't a part of the show last year. So their family dynamic was so incredible to experience. Better than we could have hoped for, I think.
Sarah.
I just got in. And where have you been, young lady? I was at a meeting with the ladies of the auxiliary. They've been very kind, showing me the
Now,
town.
you listen to me, Sarah. You listen to your mother. I don't want you hanging around with those wannabe prophets. Damn Christians, they think they're better than everyone. Oh, mother, please.
Maggie, both of you, god damn it! I've had enough.
Yes, as always, you take her side. So be it.
I've looked up to Loretta since she taught us in college, and to be able to have her play that part for us was amazing.
My name is Stephen Dixon, and I'm the choreographer for the show, and I'm also one of the featured dancers. So. This year I took on a lot more responsibility as a full-on choreographer, so that was a lot of fun, and got to work with other performers this time that were in the cast last time but are in different roles this time, and working with new performers has always been great.
Stefan's a beautiful choreographer, especially, and again, with the train song this year, that was a big addition, and that number was incredible, and Stefan really just stepped up and delivered.
The additions of the new songs that Andres got to put on, Andres put in to the show has been a welcome challenge with the choreography and everything. My favorite is the train song. We got to bust out some really great stuff and a lot of power moves, and you know it was good to have to challenge the cast in that way. So.
As a director, obviously, as a director, I haven't been directing that long, so a year is a massive amount of time when you've only been directing for 3 or 4 years. So my opinions, I think, changed drastically. It was so nice to be able to come back to the piece, having a bit more experience already, even just that year time, and again, it was nice for me as a director to have a 2-week time frame after we had already spent 2 weeks on it last year. So all the stuff that we got through and got over with last year, this year we could kind of sit down and really dig into that stuff. And yeah.
The show has a lot of potential. I feel like we, every time we do it, it just gets better and better. We build the cast up and we challenge everybody emotionally and physically and vocally throughout the entire thing, and it's just really great to see those people where we start and where we grow and what we get to when the show is opening. And this show is just a blast. Like, you never know what you're going to get with Tweed. I think last year was, we pulled something out of the hat that we were very, very proud of, and this year was a little bit more of honing it and just kind of, I don't know, like kind of putting more meat onto the skeleton, and that was a lot of fun. The company itself, it's been a blast. This is my second time working for IANA, and working with Tim and Andre again has been a pleasure. And this cast, the people that they get on, like it's a lot of young and up and comers, and to be able to work with those people and know where they're gonna go in their career from now, and like it's wicked. It's phenomenal.
Adding on to the first time we did the show, like, were there any memories that stuck out to you as like funny moments, or like moments you won't forget?
I'll think when they do this. She's going for it.
She's doing something.
I bet you she works out until 7 o'clock. 4 more minutes.
That's fair too. Trying to get into the parking lot. That's funny.
Okay. Almost time. I'm just gonna wait for it to stop. I'm sure in another month this apartment building's gonna fall down. If they keep up the way they go out there. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll find her on your autumn.
Yeah, I know.
Be on your couch one day.
Sweating and knocked out.
Hi, I'm Cheryl.
Okay, we're gonna go. We'll be right back. Okay, so funny moments or fun moments.
Together with the guitar. What about that song?
Real quick.
Horse, right now. Yeah.
What do you think of all of that? Here's the show off.
I got some serious.
Ooh, I like it.
One of the best things about this year was that we were better at promoting.
Sweetheart. How sweet and you can hang out on the street. It's not working.
As we grow as a company, we get all those things, and with John on our team, which is amazing, and he did so much cool stuff for us, and Jenny Wallace did some amazing stuff for us, and so like Statler's was a really fun night.
Why is it not working?
I'm going in already.
Yay!
Yay! Supporting. It worked, guys. It worked.
I took this girl outside with me, her name was Lonnie. She went to junior high with me. I said, why you up in there dancing for cash? I guess a whole lot changed since I seen you last. She said,
Yeah, Stylers was a blast. Because I know there were people at Stylers that then didn't have an opportunity to come and see the show, even though they might have wanted to. And so how great that got us out there in that circle. And yeah, then they'll see the next one or see it the next time around. This cast was hysterically funny. Even though the show was pretty serious. To have that time with them and hang out and be funny. Hey.
Go. I'm sorry, that was sensitive parenting.
Go. Armor dance. Now we're gonna witness this.
Turn that shit off.
But you know, like the commercials, like for Buckley's, and they're all like so over the top and stuff. You're like, whatever. No.
At least 5 ghosts in the theater today.
Excellent.
Some of them are European.
Thank goodness.
Some of them are European.
For that.
Thank goodness for my app.
Lord knows if some drop hits the floor, it'll burn a hole.
Ready?
Okay, ready?
Do it.
Oh! It tastes terrible, but it works.
It was amazing to have a band. A band adds so much. It was a beautiful thing last year with just the piano too. I think it was right at the Marble Church just having a piano. I think it worked really well. But yeah, to have drums and to be able to have a guitar and those pianos is obviously amazing. It makes a big difference. So that was really cool, and I think Andre really appreciated that as well. We knew after the show in Tweed that we wanted to change a couple little things, nothing drastic, but there were scenes that we weren't 100% satisfied with, and there were songs that we wanted to include that we hadn't gotten around to or that hadn't been working properly. So it was pretty great to be able to sit back and work with Andre a little bit on that stuff again, and his music's amazing, just incredible. I don't know how he does it. Sarah Strange, I have so much respect for Sarah Strange. I think she's a beautiful performer and just like the voice on that lady.
How many men lost, still the great beast was greedy for more. This country was built on the backs of the brave who were sent off to war. I tell you this, not to be lost.
Opening night for you.
Opening night. I've blocked it out, I think.
Jacob, you finally answered your phone, you dumb sod.
It's always a scary thing, but also a pretty amazing thing to see your work come to life. And the way I described it to most people this year was that we couldn't have asked for more. The show was perfect in my opinion.
Nice round of applause for everybody. And thank you.
Yeah.
The lovely Sarah Strange. Yeah. Wow. Is a very talented baker.
Yeah, she is.
And what she has done for us all tonight has made this beautiful. That it says Tweed, a new Canadian musical, 2011, and it's all for you guys to enjoy. So I think we should all thank Sarah for it.
If anybody is allergic to peanuts in any way, shape, or form, please do not touch this cake.
Yeah, it's like double fudge,
It's double
caramel,
fudge chocolate cake
peanut
with
butter,
peanut butter cream cheese icing.
This is so everybody enjoy.
Yes.
Really, you didn't want to do this, dude?
Of course
Opening night was amazing. The show couldn't have gone better. We had a great crowd. I'm so happy we had the opportunity to bring the show to Toronto. It's a big step for us, and it's a big deal, I think, to bring the show to the city and to take that risk and that step. So that was an amazing thing. It's a total honor to be nominated for the Broadway World Awards. I'm so incredibly excited about that. The show was, I think it did a lot for the company, and it proved a lot about us, and it changed a lot about us too. I think there's things now that because of this show we can just build on and never go back on. And from everything, from our lighting design to our sound design, and we really, before we went in, we said, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. And I think we achieved that, and now can, like I said, just can keep building on that. And with all of our shows in the future, just it's all up from here.
schedule. Might as well be thrown out, because we're not sticking to it.
The construction, as much as it was awful, was pretty hilarious sometimes. Driving over a plank across a scary ditch thing to try and get to the venue. I'm amazed nobody died. Where do all your saviors go? You don't know. This show is definitely a milestone in IANA's history. It's going to be one of those things that when somebody writes the book about us, it's going to be chapter